Let's just say the ratings aren't the same with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever now eliminated. Game 1 of the Aces Liberty matchup on Sunday drew an average of 929,000 viewers. Was down nearly 50%.
For myself, like coming in, right off my college season and then coming right to the WNBA, having that reset has been something that I probably haven't had in like a year.
I feel very thankful for the relationships I've built, the opportunities that I've had. That's Caitlin Clark reflecting on her rookie year. But actions speak louder than words, and Clark's offseason decision is making waves. Want to know what she's up to? Let's find out. All right, let's talk about Clark's insane rookie season. This girl was on fire. She averaged 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.4 rebounds per game. That's not just good. That's Rookie of the Year material. But here's where things get interesting. Clark's been in the spotlight for almost a year straight. From her senior season at Iowa to her rookie year with the Fever, she's been the talk of the town. You'd think she'd be ready for a break, right? Well, not exactly. Clark's offseason plans are turning heads, and you won't believe what she's up to next. You know what's crazy? Clark's not just breaking records, she's rewriting the playbook. But at what cost? Let's dive into her journey from college superstar to WNBA sensation. And
imagine this, Clark steps onto the court for her first WNBA game and the crowd's buzzing, expectations are sky high. She's the one everyone's been talking about, the pressure her, it's intense, but Clark, she thrives on it.
From day one, Clark was on fire. She didn't just play well, she dominated. We're talking about a rookie who averaged 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.4 rebounds per game. That's not just good, that's MVP level stuff. And here's where it gets even crazier. Clark didn't just break records, she shattered them. She became the first rookie to post a triple-double. But wait, there's more. She broke the league's single-season assist record and the rookie scoring record. Talk about making an entrance. Now you might be thinking, yeah, okay, she had a great start, but did she keep it up? Oh, she did more than that. Clark finished 4th in MVP voting. As a rookie, that's like a freshman showing up to calculus and acing the final exam. But here's where Clark really showed her stuff. The Fever started the season rough, like 1-8 rough. Most teams would have thrown in the towel. But with Clark leading the charge, they turned it around. We're talking a 2020 finish and a playoff spot. That's not just a turnaround, that's a complete 180. And you know what's even more impressive? Clark did all this while adapting to the pro game. After the Olympic break, her performance went through the roof. She wasn't just playing, she was evolving right before our eyes. But don't just take my word for it. Coach Christy Sides couldn't stop praising Clark. She said, "She has endured a lot this season and has handled it in the most professional way."
It's a balance, but certainly from a marketing dollars, but corporate partners are stepping up to endorse these players much more so than they were 5 years ago because they see the benefit of having.
A team that likes each other, they play harder for each other. They sacrifice for each other. I believe that with my whole heart.
That's high praise from a coach who's seen it all. And let's talk about impact off the court. Clark's presence alone set a WNBA attendance record. Fans weren't just coming to games, they were coming to see Clark work her magic. Speaking of magic, Clark's next trick might be her most surprising yet. While her peers are packing their bags for overseas leagues, she's doing something completely unexpected. What's driving this unconventional decision? Clark's shaking things up in a big way. Most WNBA stars are grabbing their passports and heading overseas to play during the offseason. But Clark, she's staying put. That's right, no international leagues, no 3x3 tournaments. She's breaking the mold and it's got everyone talking. Now you might be wondering, why would a rising star pass up the chance to play more basketball? Well, it's all about the money, or in Clark's case, the lack of need for it. See, most WNBA players jet off to places like Russia or Turkey to pad their wallets. We're talking serious cash here. Diana Taurasi, for example, raked in a cool $1.5 million playing in Russia back in 2015. That's way more than most WNBA salaries. But Clark, she's in a league of her own when it comes to finances. This girl's got a deal with Nike that's absolutely mind-blowing. We're talking 8 years, $28 million. That breaks down to $3.5 million a year, just from Nike. And that's not even counting her other sponsorships. Clark's basically got a money-printing machine in her backyard. So while other players are chasing paychecks across the globe, Clark's sitting pretty. She doesn't need to hop on a plane to make ends meet. She's got the luxury of choice, and she's choosing to do things differently. But here's where it gets really interesting. Clark's not just taking a break, she's redefining what an offseason looks like for a WNBA star. After her rookie year, she straight up said, "It's gonna be nice, I think, getting out of the spotlight and just getting to live my life and do things that I want to do."
And I feel very thankful to be surrounded by a coaching staff and teammates that, provided me a lot of grace, but always was there to be a shoulder to lean on and to really help me.
Made an effort to get up and put pressure on people. They're fast, I know, but if we can continue to do that, that's just gonna have to be a habit.
Can you blame her? The girl's been going non-stop since her senior year at Iowa. Now, don't think for a second that Clark's just going to be lounging on the couch. She's got plans, big plans. She's staying active, but in a whole new way. We're talking about special appearances, even a pro-am golf event. Clark, she's reinventing herself off the court. And you know what? This move is pure Clark. It's bold, it's unexpected, and it's got everyone talking. She's not just changing the game on the court. She's changing it off the court too. While everyone else is following the same old playbook, Clark's writing her own rules. Clark's not just changing the game, she's redefining what it means to be a pro athlete off the court. Think her off-season's all about rest and relaxation? Think again. Clark's got a plan that's turning heads and raising eyebrows across the sports world. So what's the game plan for our rookie sensation? It's all about balance, baby. Clark's staying close to home, splitting her time between Indianapolis and Iowa. But don't think for a second she's just lounging around. This girl's got hustle, even in her downtime. In Indy, Clark's hitting the gym hard. She's not just maintaining her skills, she's leveling up. We're talking intense training sessions that would make even seasoned pros sweat. But it's not all work and no play. Clark's been spotted at a Butler men's basketball practice and even cheering on the Colts. She's not just a player, she's becoming part of the Indy sports scene. Back in Iowa, Clark's keeping it real with family time. It's a chance to recharge, reconnect, and remember where she came from. But even there, she's making moves. Clark's lined up to speak at the Women's Leadership Summit. Talk about inspiring the next generation.
And we have to start there because Caitlin Clark going #1 to Indiana, we've seen the impact that she has had on college basketball.
Have opportunity to tweak the things that you've been doing and fix the things that didn't go well. So it's an opportunity to get better, and that's what I want to see.
And get this, Clark's swapping her basketball for golf clubs. She joked about becoming a professional golfer during the offseason. Can you imagine? The WNBA's rising star teeing off at an LPGA Pro-Am? That's exactly what she's doing. It's not just about having fun. It's about expanding her influence beyond the court. But here's where Clark's strategy gets really smart. She's not just taking a break, she's building her brand. Every appearance, every event, it's all part of the plan. She's staying in the spotlight without burning out on basketball. It's a delicate balance, and Clark's walking that tightrope like a pro. Think about it. While other players are grinding it out overseas, Clark's making connections, growing her influence, and yeah, probably sinking a few putts. She's not just resting, she's reinventing what an offseason looks like. And you know what's crazy? This whole strategy is pure Clark. It's bold, it's unexpected, and it's got everyone talking. She's not just following the playbook, she's writing a whole new one. While everyone else is zigzagging across the globe, Clark's planting roots and growing her brand right here at home. But don't think for a second that Clark's forgotten about basketball. Everything she's doing is setting her up for an even bigger sophomore season. She's staying fit, staying relevant, and most importantly, staying true to herself.
First time since 2016, this team has clinched a playoff spot. You guys learned about it last night.
Confident and staying aggressive, that's what I tell myself. But I thought they played really good defense to start on us, and then when we kind of got into a flow and played a little bit more in transition, we were a lot more successful. And obviously, Lex was amazing. I don't know.
Caitlin Clark's journey from college star to WNBA sensation is mind-blowing. But her offseason decision? That's where things get really interesting. While other players are jetting off to play overseas, Clark's staying put. She's not just changing the game on the court, she's rewriting the rules off it too. Think about it. Clark's not just breaking records, she's breaking traditions. She's showing that success in women's basketball isn't just about how many points you score or how many leagues you play in. It's about making smart choices, building your brand, and taking care of yourself. You know what's crazy? Clark's not just setting records, she's setting a new standard. She's showing future players that there's more than one way to be a basketball star. On the court, off the court, Clark's not just playing the game, she's changing it.